Riot has tried a mecha skin for Wukong before, with Lance Estrada's back in 2018. Now, 7 years later, Wukong's new Mecha Kingdoms skin runs into exactly the same problem as its predecessor, which is that Wukong's jittery, hyperactive animation just simply does not work with the skin that is trying to communicate building-sized kaiju fighting mecha grandeur. Wukong is a jittery, caffeinated monkey rascal, and his animation is, at this point, very dated in general, and so the effect of this skin is that he looks a lot more like maybe some kind of a Super Sentai sort of character, rather than, you know, a mecha the size of half a mountain. And it's a pity, because outside of the conflict between the animation and the model, it's actually kind of a rad robot design. It suffers the curse of the Riot red and gold color scheme, which I recommend the Pearl Chroma if you want to avoid that, but I do like how aggressively sharp and spiky this design is. It's visually quite noisy, especially with all of Wukong's jitteriness, but it does have some of that appeal of like a cool Gundam that you sketched in your school notebook when you were 12, and then an official Gundam artist saw your post about it on Twitter and made a real illustration out of it. You know, it's kind of that kind of vibe. It's a very over-designed mecha, but it's over-designed out of what looks like enthusiasm. I also do like how expressive the decorative head feathers are here. They're reusing the rig and animation from Radiant Wukong, I think, but their presence here does add some much-needed air and space and whimsy to a design that otherwise gets kind of crunched down and hunched over a lot of the time. It gives him some height, some air, some space to play with. Wukong cannot overcome his animation problems here, and he can't really sell the fantasy that the skin is designed to try and sell, but I do think that this is going to be one of his best skins the day he gets a proper visual update.